Hi.
Oh, boy.
What's up, everybody? I'm glad you heard that. That was a great way to start.
What up?
Oh, Alex, what's up, man? Welcome. A lot of us, or some of us, got to meet Alex this weekend when he came up. That was pretty cool.
What up, Alex?
I heard his night was, Jane's night was probably better than my night, but,
I don't know why you think I have like wild nights. Like we went to a show.
Actually, he just has really
fun.
shitty nights.
It was fun. Like
Don't
we each had
We
like
play
2
Scrabble.
drinks. It was not. Yeah.
yeah. What kind of show did you go to, though?
We went to a drag show.
Yeah. Way more exciting than just dinner.
I mean, I guess that depends on the dinner.
I haven't decided that depends on the dinner. You can
Yeah.
go to like
Is
a
it dinner
murder
at a
mystery
drag
dinner.
show? I mean, that's kind of the same thing.
Dinner at Red
was
Cow.
fun.
It was
It was
nice.
fun.
That's about it.
It was a good time.
Ooh, Red Cow's so good.
It was. He got the 60-40, so I was proud
Oh,
of
the
him.
60-40 is so good.
I was like, all right, first time you're here, 60-40. You know.
100%.
It's been a while since I've been to Red Cow, so I don't remember what this is.
60% beef, 40% bacon in a patty.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's good. It's real good.
Yep, that was some delirium tremens beer.
And
They
for
have
our...
really good. Is it pierogies that they have there that are really good?
That's not that place. There's a place in Uptown that does good pierogies.
No. This was like. God, is there some appetizer that was really good? Anyway, we can move on.
I
Well,
like pierogies.
For our sponsor tonight, it's...
Yeah.
Apparently.
No one.
It's For Loco. For Loco. For when you want... Not going there.
When you want to die while drinking. Oh, too far?
Hooray!
Oh, I might have ruined that sponsorship deal.
Yeah.
Dang.
Prepare to get your cease and desist in the mail.
All right. Well, I guess we'll start. Oh, he says both were good.
Very diplomatic.
Yes.
And false.
So
I got you.
we'll kick off tonight. I don't think we have any announcements. We do plan to be live next week, and I think we're planning to ramp up the speed of the campaign. So get ready for weeks of intense, fun, joyous activities.
Mandatory fun. It always works well.
The beatings will continue.
Then you're
until
until
morale
morale
improves.
improves. Yep.
And on that note, let's go ahead and jump into it for tonight. So, where we left off. Wick holding on to a rope ladder that has just been cut as the fake Donk landed on the ground just glaring at you. Valchar decided to jump off the rope bridge and was able to slow fall the other 2 individuals that were falling. Mm-hmm. And you guys were showing up, shooting, and getting ready.
Wait, is fake Donk alive? I thought he was dead.
I thought
it was implied that we had probably, potentially killed him.
Only one way.
He definitely cratered into the ground.
I was gonna say, somebody go double tap that dude.
I think that's what I said that I was going to do. Just.
Yeah, I mean, if I can see him, I can shoot him.
If you want to shoot him,
I will shoot him.
go for it. Disadvantage. Oh, you have sharpshooter, I think, right?
Yeah, why would I have disadvantage?
Because he's prone.
Because crater.
I actually don't think I ignore prone. I ignore
Sharpshooter?
all but full cover. And
Doesn't it give you like half cover or something? Isn't that what prone is to ranged attacks?
I think it's just disadvantage.
Oh, so prone says otherwise. So if you're within 5 feet, you get advantage. Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage.
Yeah, I think it's just straight disadvantage.
So it's straight
I will still shoot
disadvantage.
him.
Okay,
I'm gonna shoot a Eldritch
I'll
Blast
shoot
at him.
twice.
go for it.
Just to be safe.
The
Eldritch Blast.
first one is a 22 to hit.
With disadvantage. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Well, I have a plus 11, and the second one's a dirty 20 to hit.
A natural
Double.
20.
But I have disadvantage, so
Oh.
doesn't matter. So that's actually a 17.
Yes, that should hit.
Cool.
I think it was 17.
So that's my first one. Second
Sounds about
one.
right. So I do 24 damage between the 2.
13.
Okay.
So only So I only get 1.
Is there blood spurting or no?
That's nice.
You're pretty far away, but it doesn't look like there's much movement. What do you do for damage?
8 plus 12.
So you stick your arrows in, and you don't really see much. You see this like blast of green energy, and then you see some blood squirt.
You think we got him? Help!
I'm still running forward till I can see the body.
Okay.
Pictures of it didn't happen.
Can I get to...
I mean, I am hanging off from the edge of a bridge.
I know,
that's
can I get
dangling.
to the edge of the
How,
bridge that
I guess
she's
how
at?
far off the ground am I?
About that?
Right? Can I just drop?
Yeah,
and be
when he was just shouting, he was like,
yourselves!
he just landed on his feet.
That far is lethal for gnomes, though. Physics?
Take 2d6 gnome damage.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I'd say about 100 feet.
Okay, yeah, no, never mind. I'm not falling.
I mean, you could probably take that damage. 10d6.
I have 27 HP right now.
Yeah,
Alright.
just found that out.
Alright.
Thanks to the good old D&D Beyond app extension.
Because Wick ain't saying anything. She doesn't look great, but
Oh, yeah, I need to...
she is looking.
Did
she
I
is
lose
looking
any HP? I don't
very
think I lost
bad,
any HP.
actually.
When was the last time you lost HP?
It.
Happens.
I think you got hit once or twice last session.
I don't
Months
think
ago.
so.
I don't think
Maybe it was 2
No,
seconds
because
ago.
Anna goes,
And it was
shoot,
on-
shoot, run away and hide.
And it was on the roof
Yeah,
of a
but the
building.
thing is, when I get hit, it does
It's usually
not...
for a lot.
Yeah.
In terms of a percentage of your HP.
D&D Beyond just released deliberately bad Unearthed Arcana, which I'm excited to read later. Alright.
Our new sponsor.
Our old sponsor.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, let's keep going.
What are you guys doing? Somebody gotta say they're
I'm
doing
still,
something.
I'm still running
Oh,
forward
okay,
until
so
I
can
can
I
see
get
Donk.
to the bridge that she's hanging off of?
So you can, so the bridge that was, so they had like this, and then this is the one you were on when it got cut.
Yeah.
You guys were back here, so you could run here and then kind of go this way, and then cut,
I mean,
cut
like,
back
I'm
down.
dangling, like, off a cut bridge, so I don't know how well, what you can do exactly, unless you suddenly have wings.
Well, but can I get to the top of that bridge?
Yeah, you guys can get to the top of that. If you're just gonna hang
you just
and
climb up?
I don't know, what are you doing?
I'm checking on the
No,
two
if
that
I
I
can.
caught.
Why not?
Okay.
Why wouldn't you be able to?
Medicine checks or what do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Knowing that I saw
Alright.
them limp getting thrown across.
Yeah.
I'm checking to see if they're alive.
If I were to climb down the bridge, how much space is there down versus up?
You would probably you'd have about a 60-foot drop.
Nope, never mind.
You were pretty close to the middle, so you
No, go. Continue.
No.
Sorry.
Can I try climbing up, I guess?
Sure.
Okay.
you need. Honestly, I don't even think you need to roll.
Oh, really?
Like it's just you've climbed a lot of this stuff. Your strength modifier. Go ahead and roll. Let's just see.
I would
Take a
like
board
everyone.
break.
What am I rolling?
Just strength
Athletics
or athletics.
Athletics? Okay.
Athletics or strength, either one. It's fine.
That's a 12.
Yeah, you're able to make it up. A little bit of struggling with it swaying because it's not like anchored anywhere, but you're able to make it up easily
Wick is
enough.
tired.
I just want everyone to know that I have full health and I'm only down one spell slot.
Good fight.
We
Good
hate you.
So-
Wick, like, slowly climbs up and then, like, pulls herself over the edge and just kind of, like, lays, and her feet are still kind of, like, dangling over the edge. She's just like, I'm tired.
You two show up in that area, kind of as Wick is getting over the crest and
Is Wick on our side or the far side?
you. Anna was going the way so that you could be at the top of the like little
Where
the tree
she's
where
just come
Wick
up.
was coming up.
Okay.
I'll drop a couple.
Unless you wanted to go somewhere else, I just kind of assumed you both went that way.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
I just, like, I'm imagining a rope bridge, it was cut, so, like, which side are we on?
So
and which
when
side
like
did Wick
it
go
kind of
to?
went like this, and so like
Okay.
over here. So this was you guys could have gone here and then here, but instead you just go here and then here. So
Man.
Okay.
yeah, just go to the
That's
left
not
instead
even
of right.
max for a first level. So that's 8. I just did a third level cure wounds, and you get 8 HP. Ouch. We're gonna try that one more time.
You hate to see that, Bob.
So what are you looking for
That's better.
for Donk?
I mean, yeah, but if I'm like at the top of these
20.
bridges, then I have a long
So,
way down to
another
go
20,
before I
okay.
can get
Right.
to Donk. So
So you
I'm
got
mostly
28 total.
I'm mostly trying to get it so that like the three of us are together because I have a spell that I can cast.
The three of you are together.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use...
I'm no longer bloodied.
I'm going to use Fly at 5th level, and I can cast it on 3 people at 5th level. I'm going to cast it on the 3 of us. And then I'm going to
Look at that
jump off and
not
fly down.
multi-classed character over
I
there.
wish I had a fifth level spell.
All of us are just like sitting over here jealous of that.
Hey, guys, chill. If it makes you feel any better, all my spells are 5th level.
This is true because you're a warlock.
How many slots do you have though?
2.
Alright, there it is.
2 very strong 5-level slots. Alright?
Alright, so you're able to make it over
I have
to the
10
two
spell
individuals.
Medicine check is a 17.
17.
Thanks
You're
for
able to
bringing it
see
up.
that. Actually, hold on, let me. They're both alive,
Okay.
unconscious.
Okay. Wait, like, what am I trying to say?
They both have light, not light, but rope tied around them.
Okay, is it wound unconscious or is it like a spell that's made them unconscious?
Wound.
Okay.
So they got they've been tortured a little bit and,
Okay.
and knocked. You see a big bruise on Vulin's head. The other individual looks like been bleeding
Okay.
quite a bit.
I'm going to look back and see where Wick ended up.
Mm-hmm.
You see the feet just kind of flopped over the edge.
Okay. All right.
Kicking around like...
No, not even just kind
Just
of
tired.
She's just kind of like, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed right here.
I'm going
tired.
to call up to Wick because I can only see Wick, I assume. Say, hey, get down here real quick.
You are Peter Pan right now.
That's the only response. Is just a laugh.
I've got a way to help just about everyone here right now.
Lifts head up.
We're supposed to go down now.
Okay. That's
I haven't
flight.
heard that.
Touch.
Okay.
Man, I haven't heard that since
And then I'll
Dramgar.
step off the end and fly down.
Sounds good.
I have a fly speed of 60.
Did we know he could do that?
You can do it too right now. Hurry.
No, we didn't.
How does
we have to
fly
think of a
actually
wonderful
work?
thought,
Does it
or,
sprout
like,
you
how does
wings,
this
or
go?
does it just you just defy?
I think it's just
physics?
you gain fly speed and gain I think it's 60 feet.
Do we just see you flapping your arms
Yeah.
a while?
That's I'm wondering the flavor of this.
I
at this
fully
point.
expect him to do that.
You touch a willing creature. The creature gains a flying speed of 60 feet for the duration. When the spell ends, the target falls. If not aloft, unless it can stop the fall.
I'll let you have the flavor of this one. If you give them wings, or they just kind of defy gravity, or whatever it is.
I'll say just defy gravity. I like that idea more.
Okay.
Defying gravity.
Oh boy, I knew that was
Okay.
coming.
Anything special, you guys? So he goes. He jumps off.
I think what kind of turns, and so she's sits up, so she's sitting with her legs over the edge, and she's just kind of like, how well do we trust him to believe we can do that too?
That'd be an epic troll.
And it just
touch,
thinks
touch, fake
up.
touch, walk off.
and then it's like, oh, yep, we can do it. Or I can do it.
What just pushes herself off.
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired.
She's like, if I just push myself off enough, I can grab onto the bridge and I just start falling.
Lose concentration.
All right. So you
Start
plummeting.
If I'm flying,
Alright,
I go down.
You are flying.
Yes, you do have fly. Are you using it, or are you just kind of eh?
No, I'm
Technically,
just gonna,
you have
I'm
all
gonna,
the time in the world. The last 10 minutes. So
Yeah, I'll
you
go
do
down.
you.
Not super fast, but I'm not gonna go down super slow either. I'm
Okay.
not gonna plummet. But
Jane or Anna joins.
Yeah.
Belchar.
While they're coming down, I think what he'll do is seeing Royce start to walk off, he'll probably almost get ready to cast Featherfall.
Featherfall,
And
yeah.
I see that you just kind of...
Looney
I
Tunes.
do a couple twirls on the way down.
So then
Wile E. Coyote.
he'll wave that off, and then just for now, he'll cast spare the dying on the 2,
Okay.
knowing that they're unconscious.
Yeah, I'll Wile E. Coyote it and just like walk off, but until I look down, I don't
You'll
actually
be
fall.
And then I'll wait till everyone.
Yeah, you
gets
guys.
circled up
I
again.
think Anna for a while will just like lay out as if she's like sleeping midair and just stay there until somebody forces her to come down.
So you two get next to Valchar after a little while. You just see Anna floating in the sky.
Anna, you don't have all day up there.
Why not?
Well, I guess you do. You'll just fall to your death in a couple minutes.
You have the rest of your life up there.
Fine.
And some
And
of
I
them
will
falling.
sort of mope vaguely downwards.
Zoidberg.
I'll wait till you're like 5 feet off the ground and just like snap out of concentration. Just, like, so you know how close you are in the
Dude,
future.
God
You're
damn
not
it,
messing
you're
around.
not on.
God damn it.
You fall on your butt.
Are they okay?
They're unconscious. They're stable, but they're unconscious right now.
Yeah,
No, I
didn't get
roll
them
like
killed.
a 15 on my, no, a 16 on my acrobatics. I do not fall
You
on my
catch
butt.
yourself.
All right,
3-point landing.
everyone,
You're lucky. My spell save is 16.
stay nearby for the next 10 minutes. And I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing
Yay!
Awesome.
at
if you
3rd
guys-
level.
If you guys just hang around and you can get it casted. Nothing happens.
Can Wick? Are you within 10 feet of fake Donk? Or cover? What's the radius? I guess.
It would be, it's 30 feet, but I
Oh.
could choose 6 people.
Well, no, it's more if you're in the Wick's gonna go over and look.
Ew.
If
I
I'm
believe it's
within the
30 feet.
radius.
It won't
Prayer
be
of
the
Healing is 30.
radius, but like, don't worry about it. You guys can cast a spell and kind of wander
Okay.
over.
Wick wants to go investigate the body.
Sure.
I'm just imagining we're all like.
So, 10 minutes. So,
Yeah. Carry them. Carry the corpses.
It's like the animals stacked on top of each other in a trench coat.
All right, so you reach the ground where like the dust has been moved. You see a few arrows sticking out of his body, and like it's just dried blood at that point.
I want to like search him, see if he's got anything on him.
Sure, you can roll an investigation.
I'll have my sword out while this is happening.
everyone within the area 10 minutes later gets 13 HP.
Nice.
That's only a 10.
So after rather quickly searching him, you find that he really doesn't have much. It looks kind of like he went from being a prisoner to being released to handed a sword and a little bit of like leftover armor, and that was it.
Sure. Mike was just hoping maybe there was like some sort of secret plan or note or something.
Unfortunately, not on the captured.
Well, I mean, after, somebody set him free. But, oh well. She didn't find anything.
13 HP.
13.
So at that point, you cast on the two as well.
Yes.
They both.
Cool.
Did you ever untie the ropes? I don't.
Nope.
Okay. What the hell?
Oh shit! Sorry about that.
Valchar.
There's a few more things I was worried about. Adrenaline's pumping a little bit. I'm shaking.
Well, I'm just kind of. It's good to. Oh, all of you.
Yeah.
Hey.
You're back. Oh, it's good to see all of you.
What?
I've met him like once.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, this is Vula, not Ildren.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think he's ever met Ildren either.
Well, no.
That was the point.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
why,
okay.
yeah. I got it. I'm
Gotcha.
there. I'm spaced.
Okay. Shit.
Yeah.
The little girl!
Yes.
My coat.
Oh, right! You're not wearing a coat!
Thank you for reminding me. Okay.
Do you want to go get her?
Yeah.
Okay.
How? She's what? She's not very far away, right? I mean, from where we are now?
I mean, not like material amount of distance.
Yeah, okay. So I'll go look for... I'll tell you guys where I'm going. I don't need the healing anyway, so I'll tell you guys where I'm going. And then head that way.
I mean, Wick literally just went, wait, the little girl!
Yeah. Oh, got it, okay.
Like, that was in character.
Got it. Oh, yeah. I'm
So
gonna
is the
go
red
back
coat.
and go get her...
What little girl?
We found a little girl,
Samantha?
yes!
Yes.
A little
Oh,
elven girl named Samantha.
okay.
We think she lived around here, but
We think her...
they were attacked.
Yep.
She's most likely an orphan.
We were bringing her with us to keep her safe.
Okay. Well, do you have any news of what's happening?
We were kind of hoping you would.
Last information that we had was that
The all tree was under attack.
the Ultra was under attack, and then the map that of here.
Potentially flanking
flanking.
maneuvers.
Oh, well, that explains what happened. We didn't have any warning. They just showed up and started attacking very quickly.
As soon as we found out about this, we tried to get the message back, but it must have been too late.
Yep. It was, hey, here's a message you should pass on. Oh, already happening.
We passed that to Woolen, didn't we?
We passed it to somebody who was
Communicating
with Vulin, and
Right.
then that's how we
Yeah.
found out about this.
Well, we don't know if she was talking to Bulin directly, but
yeah.
somebody. Well, I guess so you don't have any news. I don't have any news. This map looks like they're headed to the All Tree. Are you able to fight? Continue on?
I think I got the ability to cast maybe 2 more spells today. So, physically, I think I'm able to go, but I won't be able to do a whole lot.
Okay, give me some time. I'll see if I can reach anyone.
Okay.
He wanders over to a nearby tree, and you see the other individual appears to be just one of the guards. Just kind of follows Wulin. Doesn't really say much, but he looks cut up and in bad shape. But thanks to your healing, is okay to walk around and stuff.
I'm gonna look up at the bridge again and go, boy, that was a jump.
Yeah, it was almost a fall, too.
I mean, technically I was falling for the entirety of it. You guys flew.
I almost fell.
That was pretty rad.
Also, I'm really glad that worked. Thank you for not tricking us on that.
I didn't really think about that.
No,
Thanks.
I'm pushing your head now.
Yeah, next time, right?
If you had lost grip, I still was able to cast it one more time.
Oh, good. Also, don't scare me like that. You just jumped off the edge. What were you doing? I mean, I know what you were doing, but like...
Them. I was going to save them, and I knew that I had the ability to cast it on myself at least. So, there was no way that there was no way I was going to let them just drop.
No, I get it. Great job. Gave me a heart attack.
I understand that. Give me probably a heart attack on the way down, and then when I cast it, then that's just a surge of adrenaline I never thought. Whew.
I'm gonna start
the
meditating
guard
or something.
like kind of listens in. You can see him like kind of like actively like half walking over and just kind of listening and looking at you guys.
Do you want to know as much as we know
I
about
don't.
what just happened?
Kind of.
You're lucky to be alive.
So that bridge used to exist across there. You
Yep.
and Ulan were on the bridge, and then you were dropped off the bridge.
I'm sorry about that.
And then
Oh, you dropped us.
Nope, but I caused the dropping.
then so we were over there, managed to run to here, and then I leapt off and manage to catch you guys from falling to your death.
Yeah, right about. And like reaches up to like her tallest height. Right about there is when he got you.
Yeah, it was real close. So
To me, your hand is like here.
Yeah, I know, it's like probably 5 feet off the ground.
Right.
Hence the shaking hand.
Thank you.
Again,
You're welcome.
sorry about that.
If I had the ability to save you guys, then I was going to. So.
Appreciate it. I don't know what to say. Thank you. He kneels down in front of you.
No. Thank you's fine.
And he stands back up.
That
There's
was weird.
If there's anything I can do for you, let me know.
What you're doing right now, keeping Boone safe and now getting this tree sorted out, that is what we need to do.
He walks back over to Bulin.
I turn to Valchar.
Slowly.
I turn to Valchar once he's sort of out of earshot and say quietly, like whispering, you know, if Sai was here, he would have made him pay him tribute or something. Right. If he was going to kneel before him.
Yeah. I'm real uncomfortable with the fact that he kneeled for me. That's what you do with royalty. No. I'm not. Ooh.
Well, we are kind of getting to be heroes.
Yeah. I mean,
Like the stuff you read about in books.
I mean, we are strong and fast and fresh from the fight, so we're definitely heroes.
somebody can Bonnie Tyler? The Elfin Bard?
They play a lot at the Laugh Camp.
Yeah, that. Ooh boy, I need to sit down for a second. I need to come off of this adrenaline. I'm just
And
gonna
so
lean against the tree.
I will say, okay, I'm gonna go get the girl. I'm gonna go get Samantha. Does anybody want to come?
I'll go with.
Okay, cool.
That way, if anything happens.
Y'all stay here and whatever.
Never mind.
Doing more meditating than Sai ever did.
I need to meditate every night.
For like 10
That
hours.
sounds so dirty.
talking about
when you
Ryan
do
or
that.
something?
Well, he just went to
Yeah.
sleep, even though.
I know, but when you do meditate,
He meditated twice a day.
right?
Yeah, suddenly it becomes like tantric meditation
Right,
or
right.
something.
Whoa.
Hey, Sting does it. Why can't I?
He also does it for like 10 hours, so I mean, on brand.
That
Maybe,
way, yeah, exactly.
maybe Sai is secretly Sting.
Do what you're gonna do. Yeah.
Well, no more tours.
Aw.
No.
He came to Minnesota, the Frost Plain, and that was his
Rip
last.
Sting. Yeah, Rip Sting. And came with Paul Simon, who's basically just Enna, really.
Pretty much.
I saw that show a couple years ago. Okay, so we
And
go...
then Paul Simon?
What?
And then Paul Simon?
Sting and Paul Simon.
Oh,
Anyways, we go get Samantha.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys.
I'm already resting.
You guys show up to where she was, and it's empty.
Can you try a message or something?
Samantha! Out loud.
I'll say in Elvish pretty loudly, Samantha, it's Enna and Wick. You're safe. I'm sorry we left you for so long.
Was it really that long?
You guys.
10.5 minutes.
Give me perceptions.
24.
17. I was like, this is so good. 24. God damn it.
You're both able to notice as on top of one of the library things, you see a little like forehead peek out and kind of look down.
Hey, are you okay? Did anybody hurt you?
Good hiding spot.
Yeah, nice job.
Also, wow, you're a really good climber. Is it? No, I'm not going to say.
I like climbing.
Awesome. Seems like a good place to live for somebody who likes climbing.
see, and she pulls out, and
The weird.
Take fall damage.
she's able to pull off, kind of land, and then like almost like grab the next one, then land on the ground.
Wow.
Parkour.
Yeah, you were almost as good as an old friend of mine. Nice job.
Thanks. It's kind of I like climbing and hiding. Seems pretty good right now.
Did anybody bother you while we were gone? Okay. I'm glad.
We're gonna go back to the others. You ready to come with?
Okay.
You don't have to, but I don't know where else you'd go.
She walks over and behind and pulls some books off and throws them on the ground, and then pulls out the your cloak, your coat, and puts it back on, and then comes over to you guys.
Do you have the book with the heroes in it?
She kept my coat safe.
She has it on and she grabs it on the table.
You can keep it for now.
Thanks.
That coat suits you, you know. Do you like it? It's not the most camouflage.
It's not good for hiding though.
No.
It's not supposed to be.
But I'm glad you kept it safe. Thank you.
Belcher will be really glad it's safe.
I do like it though.
Yeah.
Belcher's just twitching and not knowing why.
I need coffee or something.
And then I'll say, do you want to hold hands or do you want to...
She'll walk over and just grab your hand.
Okay. All right, let's go back then.
And then she'll reach out and grab your hand as well.
Wick does a little, like, happy smile.
Dance.
Not quite just not like a full dance, just kind of like a yay!
And so then Anna will start talking like, oh, do you have a favorite tree to climb? And like, do you go really far out on the branch? And just like talking shop about climbing trees.
She talks. She's a lot more open with talking about like climbing and things like that. And she's kind of like brags. She's like, I climbed that one.
Whoa! And Anna's like appropriately like engaged because this is a thing that she can talk about. Is climbing trees.
And that's something that really helps get her mind off of. And she's not paying attention to like the corpses on the ground. She's like looking at the trees and stuff and keeping her mind off of it.
Wick will kind of take the lead to let Anna talk with. Like, she won't let go of her hand, but she'll be, like, the one who's, like, a step or two forward.
Okay.
Since she's got a shorter gait anyways.
At some point you'd hear Anna tell stories about, like, hiding with her youngest brother up in the tree while the other two ran around trying to find them. Because they were good at hiding in trees and stuff.
So while they're gone, Vulin comes back over. Well, I just heard an earful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. But this is hardly the time for those sort of pleasantries. We have some defense around the tree.
Okay.
But they are being assaulted.
Do we have a number of troops that are attacking right now?
Seems to be in a bit of a stalemate or a deadlock.
Okay.
But there is fighting going on.
Whereabouts is there? I guess there's only a handful of us, but do we have the ability to flank them?
Better find out. We don't have information past their lines. All of our scouts were killed on the way here, or they're just out and haven't returned.
Okay.
Can we cast message and speak to the other people from the bases that were captured that are on their way back now? Can we? I mean, that would at least give us more of a substantial flanking attack with more than just the 6 of us and a little girl.
We have multiple people returning. I have had contact with one of the groups from the same fortress that you were at. They're making their way around, trying to pick off any stragglers or scouts around the northern area.
Okay.
Hopefully to cut off any reinforcements for the enemies.
Is the primary attack coming from west or south or east?
He points it's basically between us and the tree right now.
Okay. So if we were to head directly to the tree, we would be flanking them right now.
Exactly.
So yeah, I guess right now we just wait until the cavalry comes, and then we can mount our own flanking attack.
Hopefully one comes. Well.
Do we have time to get some rest while we wait to contact them?
I'm in no fighting condition. Might as well. I'm not going to be good to anyone barely being able to stand.
Yep.
You guys look like you've had a fight yourselves.
Yeah. I know we said we weren't going to kill not Donk, but he was the one who dropped you off that bridge. So.
Glad you killed him this time. Should have killed him earlier. I did have word that we believe the real Donk is there.
I would bet that he's the one who strategized this whole thing from the beginning.
Well, let's go ruin his day.
Nobody's going to prevent me from killing him this time.
Good. There should be a safe spot. Well, relatively safe over here.
Yeah.
He kind of points to like a small little hut that's built on the ground. It has been used for like storage, like gardening things and supplies and stuff.
And secret magical weapons and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
We just get outfitted in complete sets.
Oh my god, they're all in full plate. Even the ranger? What?
You guys show up a little while later. I don't know if you guys hang around where you were.
Yeah, I'd assume so.
Yeah.
Will and the guard will wait then too. You guys show up and.
Oh, good. You guys made it back, and Samantha looks like she's in good spirits.
They've been talking about trees.
She kind of hides a little bit behind Enna. At this point, she lets go of your hand and kind of falls back.
There are definitely a lot of them.
She likes to climb trees.
I wish I could do that.
She peeks out a little bit more.
He's not very good at climbing.
She snickers.
Yeah, it's true. We've tried climbing ropes and mountain sides, and
sometimes he has some magic that will help prevent him from falling, and he has to. So he starts falling because he's not very good at climbing. Although, to be fair, I'm also not amazing sometimes at climbing. But he starts falling, and then he casts magic, and then he falls slowly.
Wouldn't it be better if he just didn't fall at all?
yes, yes it would. Thank you for that. I've been trying.
He's gotten better.
Wikir's been trying to help me get stronger.
I'm big and strong. Says the smallest person in the group.
She then kind of does that to herself, not saying you're not strong.
I say, hey, do you know either of them? Pointing at Vulin and the guard. Have you met them before? Do you know who they are?
No.
I think Vulin's one of the leaders of the...
She stays behind you.
Yeah. He's one of the leaders of the military here.
No response.
There's a place to rest over here. I think we all should get some before we mount our counterattack.
Yes. Well, I would suggest we just rest here for a little bit and see where it is in a couple hours.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll ask Samantha if she wants to. Are you tired? Would you like some rest? Yeah.
I'm okay.
Uh-huh.
Let's go climb some trees.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you come hang out with us over here?
Okay.
Yeah, and then go to sleep.
She's like pretending like to want to climb up stuff, but then as soon as you lay down, she like cuddles up near your leg and just falls asleep.
I'll make sure she has a blanket or whatever.
Voolan and the guard show up. Would appreciate if you guys could have someone keep watch. We need to get our energy, but after about 4 hours, we'll take over.
Okay.
I can do first watch. I'm totally fine.
I'll take second.
Thank you. They go back into and go into a meditation.
I'm gonna go in and just do a straight up sleep for
Okay.
more than 4 hours. It's not weird. It's totally normal.
It's totally normal for a human to do.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
Who said it wasn't?
Nothing happens during your watch, and then nothing happens during your watch as well. It's pretty calm out. If somebody was nearby, you definitely didn't hear them. And the whole point of picking this place was to not attract attention. So
Yeah.
just sitting inside and listening. Somebody coming in, don't hear anything. So everybody can get their full rest at this point. The Voolan and the guard will keep watch from then on.
Belcher's also gonna, on a rare occasion, don his spiked armor on.
Oh.
Ooh, he getting ready.
You're like the lady who like takes out her hoop earrings and is like,
Bring it,
"Hold on."
bring it.
You just pass your leather armor to like, hold these for me.
You go to hand your
Somebody hold my beer.
your coat off, but you're like, that would have been way more badass.
Do the Yakuza jacket reveal.
Oh yeah.
Like in every game, because they're all wearing suit coats, and they just do this, and then all of a sudden, jacket's off.
And it's being thrown.
And somehow not torn in half.
Yeah.
It's very unclear.
That's
how that-
Hey, don't ask questions.
It's like when Hansel pulls his underwear out in the walk off in Zoolander.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So as you're like
Solo?
Hansel.
because you're just so used
Oh, I thought it was
to
Han Solo.
Yes.
you go to like feel your arms like where your
Star
coat
Wars.
is and you just after waking up kind of like a little sigh, and then you feel atop of you your coat falls down on you.
Did it keep
And
you
you-
safe?
You hear a little chuckle and then kind of climbs back into the area.
Thank you.
Somebody has a crush on
I'll put it on over the spikes, I guess. Just
Not
spikes
going anywhere.
It's spikes going through the jacket now.
Taking care of Samantha has definitely put Anna in like a better headspace for a little bit.
So probably about like 6 or 7 hours in, you feel a little like shake on you. You're used to like sleeping in kind of until you're ready, but a little shake on you.
Yeah.
Wake up.
Those of us who aren't elves have to sleep longer.
No, it's okay. Let's go climb trees. I'm bored.
Why don't you climb that tree and then tell me about it?
But you told me, like, what if I fall now? I'm all scared. I don't have magic spells.
Yeah. I have a lot of confidence in you.
As quickly as that headspace came, there it went.
Just have asleep. I have a lot of confidence in you, but don't climb past where you're comfortable.
You just feel her cuddle up against your back and just let out like a big sigh.
Okay. Thanks. I know we're boring, but you could read the book you got, or you could look at the climb the trees, or
Then you guys get your full rest and,
Yeah.
and can wake up. When you wake up, she's not there, though.
Okay. Do I see her around up in a tree?
Do a perception.
Okay.
You guys are indoors right now with the storage shed.
That's a natural 20. And I will,
With
in
the-
fact, like peek out, like
With
I'll
the-
go out of the shed.
With a natural 20, you're able to see like a piece of like a foot like sticking out from like up top.
Oh God. Oh, now yeah. Gotcha. Okay, sorry.
From
sorry.
up top, on top of the
Like
shed.
on top of like no like inside like on top of like there's storage shelving and just like on the top just like you see like a little foot.
I walk up and I just like gently poke it.
It goes away really quickly. Whoops.
Earthquake.
Very
Getting
realistic.
into the realism.
That was on purpose. Everyone shut up.
And I say, hey, you climbed a thing. Look at you.
Oh, now you're awake. Let's go. Let's go. I'm bored. She
Oh,
climbs down.
I
Come
know.
on. I will show you this really cool tree.
Okay, alright. Show me this tree.
She leads you outside and starts showing you a tree nearby.
Is there anything like notable about this tree or no? Okay.
It's just a tree, and
I'm just like,
to
oh,
you, it's just
cool.
like another tree. Like
I'm like, look, you should pick out your favorite tree leaf, and Wick will probably draw it for you. You just got voluntold. Hey.
It's not there for this.
She's a really good artist.
oh, okay. Why would I need her to draw it though?
Because it'll look cool.
But I'll just go pick it. And she starts climbing up,
Well, that's fine too.
looking at each of the trees, the leaves, and
Alright, I thought that would be cool, but whatever. Enna will climb up a little bit, but like not quite as enthusiastically.
okay. So you guys, Vulin is up and just kind of waiting for the rest of you. He just kind of lets Enna be the mom for now.
I'll wake up after not too long.
Morning, Royce.
Morning. How you feeling?
Better.
Good.
Definitely needed it. Should we get? You think everybody's ready?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Book of spells, just like what?
Valchar, Wick, you guys.
Wick is up. She's probably just kind of like sitting there, just like looking out.
Well, he motions to the guard who comes forward. I was able to find some of these rations around. I scavenged some of the rooftops, and he hands out like some nuts and grains to everybody that he was able to find. So you're able to get a nice, decent breakfast, like granola for breakfast. It's like, it's all right.
Enough
But-
for energy.
Thank you.
Of course. All right. Well, are we ready to go? Are we gonna wait for Enna?
I mean, she's probably
And Wick will just kind of point out
Anna.
Am I within 30 feet?
100. It's not.
You'd be within.
It's 30. Messages.
Messages.
Messages isn't far.
I thought it was 100.
I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was a bit of a distance. It's 120 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've always used it at 30 then.
What am I thinking of? That's whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay. Am I within 120 feet? Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Okay.
Anna,
Yeah, what's up?
I think we're getting ready to head out. If you and Samantha are done being monkeys.
She's really more of a squirrel than a monkey.
Sure, you guys haven't flung poo at us yet. Anyways,
I see that as a good thing.
This would be shortly after starting climbing.
Okay.
Like you're just getting up a little bit, and then you get the message.
I'm like, we'll be down in a minute or two. I think she needs to just stretch her legs a little bit. It's 4 hours where she's awake and nobody else is.
sure, catch up to us when you can.
Are you leaving now?
Yep.
You just get the feeling of a big ol' eye roll.
You just hear a laugh. Back. Like she was obviously joking, but
Do you come back down then?
I'll turn to Samantha. Which one's your favorite branch?
Oh.
that's such a weird question.
I know.
I don't know. top one.
Well, we're not gonna go to that one.
I'll race you. She
No,
starts climbing up.
Oh, okay. And I will just like sit back and wait for a minute or so, and then be like, "All right, now we gotta go back."
Do a persuasion check.
Oh boy! All right.
For what it's worth, you don't win persuasion checks against a child very often.
That's 18.
Yeah. Aww.
I know.
She comes down very, very slowly.
I know. Once she comes down, I say, "Look, we're gonna go try and defend some of these trees, okay? But this might be more of a scene like yesterday, like the bad stuff yesterday, okay?"
I don't want any more bad stuff.
I know. I don't either. But I don't want to leave you here alone.
What am I gonna do?
I don't know. We'll figure it out, okay? But I want you to be prepared that there's going to be some more bad stuff today. Alright? And we can look at trees and you can climb them periodically, but today's not going to be all fun. Okay?
Okay. I gotta be a big girl, like Mom always said.
Yeah. And then I will pull out a dagger and I'll say, "Look, I know.
Look here.
I'll say,
Give me all your money.
no, I'm holding it safely. Like, I'm holding a
I-
handle
I-
to her. I say, "Look, I know this looks kind of scary, but this is a last resort if you're in danger. Hiding is better. Running away is better. But if you can't do that,
I don't want one.
are you sure?
I don't want one.
You might need it.
I'll just climb high.
There are things that can also climb high.
I don't want one.
Okay? Alright? And I'll put it away. If you change your mind, let me know. Because it might come in handy. I don't want it to, for you, but it might.
I don't want one.
Okay.
Wick would like to keep an eye, like do a quick look out,
Mhm.
and like once we're moving, she'd like to keep an eye out for a small crossbow.
Okay. Sure. Do you tell this to anyone?
She'll mention it to like Enna and possibly she'll ask Vulin and the guard if they happen to have seen or know where they could find a smaller crossbow.
Okay.
And she'd mention it to Enna.
Oh, well, I didn't see any small crossbows, but when I was out this morning, I did find a not quite a child-sized bow, but a bow that might work.
It's not for me.
Are you playing footsie with me?
No,
That's why I looked at him. I don't know why you guys looked at
I
him.
looked at you and then you looked over to
I looked at
That's
him
what I was
because he was playing footsie with me.
Not on purpose. It's a small table.
It's true. You can tell it's accidental or not.
What do you need? I saw a few things while I was out.
Well, I was thinking maybe if she needs something to protect herself with, it might be better to give her something more like what you have.
I mean, I have a light crossbow if you want it.
I also have.
Is she in earshot of doing this or no?
I would be not. I'd be trying to like not
Make
say.
sure she doesn't. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Easily enough done.
I have this one. I'll just hold up a light crossbow.
I don't know if that'll be too big for her. I gave you my crossbow, but that was probably lost back on the frost plane.
Oh yeah, it's crossed out. Yep.
And that would probably have been the best size because a crossbow, unlike a regular bow, doesn't need as much strength. So it'd be better for somebody who's just learning how to use a bow.
Oh, I can go look. He kind of looks over to Vulin.
If we're bringing her into a battlefield, she needs to be prepared.
I don't want to be bringing a child anywhere into
Neither
a
do
battlefield.
I, but where else are we going to put her?
I'd rather leave her here than bring her into a battlefield.
So would I, but I don't think she wants to be left behind again.
He kind of goes over to Samantha where she's playing and like kneels down, and she kind of like backs up and kind of like goes over between you, like by your
I
legs.
just kind of nod. I'm like, he's okay.
She still just hides behind you. Do you want... He just kind of like motions to you, like you can...
I turn and I say, all right, I know you didn't want the knife, the dagger. I know you didn't want that. Would you like to learn how to use one of these? And I point at the bow. Stay far away. You could be with me.
And in the trees.
And you can be in the trees. Would you like a smaller one like this?
Are you intending... Do you want her to be taking one?
I want her to have something.
Okay. Give a persuasion check then.
That is another 18.
Oh. That's an actual natural 20. Okay. No! I don't want anything.
Okay.
Would you rather stay here, Samantha?
She just like grabs your leg hard.
I'm gonna take that as a no.
I say, I know it's tough. We just want you to be safe.
I'll stay with you.
Okay.
To be fair, you're the one who's hit the least, so that might actually be safe.
Say, okay, we can do that.
If that's decided, then we should get going.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, from what I've heard, there's not a lot coming this way. Most everyone from this direction is either gone or somewhere else. We have some resistance mounting towards the north, and we may be able to slip in where other people can't. So, depends on what you guys think is best. I've failed in my job to protect. So, it looks like you guys were there to save me.
I think that if we can mount an attack with people other than us, I think that would be the best route. I think that 4 people in the scan of the size of a large battlefield is not going to do much. But if we can at least mount enough of a counterattack to, turn some of their heads, the people on the other side might be able to make a push.
Okay.
So I say we do that. Meet with the people heading to the north.
Do we want to distract or do we want to attack? Do we want to take people away from... we've been good at distractions as well.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily have to go head on.
The other option would be to see if we can find leaders. Not maybe Donk, but also, his lieutenants or something like that.
Yeah.
And try and take them out.
People leading from the back, maybe?
Cause some chaos. Yeah.
I'd really, really like to just get as many of them gone as possible.
I agree. Like I said, if we can distract, that might be the turn of the tide for everyone on the front line. Or if we just attack the back, that could also help things. For the same thing.
I mean, sometimes attacking the back is enough of a distraction.
You've all been shown... I don't even have words for it. You've been amazing. I would feel confident in your abilities and your decision making to go forward, and if you were looking for allies, we can go find them and meet up with you.
I hate to say it, but do you have sending prepared?
I believe I do.
You know what ally might be real good to have around right around now?
I don't. I can't read your mind.
Somebody who has already gone up against the Black Tiefling and at least gotten us away.
Not following.
Pause it.
Oh.
I thought you were talking about the dragon.
I thought you were talking about either Posit or Azanar.
I thought Dragon Turtle was in there too somewhere.
I thought you were talking about the Arch Elemental or the Elemental
The
Archon. Yeah.
So
Okay, the dragon and the Archon are not on our plane, so
Right.
that presents a problem.
That's
At least
Hey, I at least
one of those
figured
can
out
get there.
Posit was
No,
one,
thank
yeah.
you.
When you said gone up, like got us away, I was like, oh, that's Posit. But at
Yeah.
first I thought you maybe were talking about Azanar.
I could try reaching out.
Would it be worth it?
Absolutely.
Seems like a good time to call in some favors.
Of course, typically he's busy with something else, but it's always worth a shot.
He might care about the Eltree, though.
And it's a great way to make allies. Which he
By
keeps-
calling them 911 phone calls?
No, we
With
literally have been helping the elves so that they become allies with us.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
SOS, help.
HALP,
Send help.
help.
Send help.
However, is Posit aware of the things that we can and cannot say?
I don't know. Is he?
Looks
Because
right
of-
at Foolin.
Because if I try to send a message to him and
Then die.
there is that.
That would be
I hate
of
to
all
say-
the ways that Valchar has died, that would be the dumbest.
Of things we've discussed, that would be awesome.
Hey, so we need help. We're right here at the.
Right here at the Eltree was actually a shard of.
Well, Evelyn, how much sway do you have?
We don't need to tell him everything. Like,
No, but we need to tell
We
him
need-
enough to get him
We need
here.
a location and what's going on.
Okay. Well, I'm not Held Mathar, but I'd help assist in his decision making.
Cool. Do you think we can get away with this if it brings somebody who's very strong to help us?
What did you actually say in game that he would have heard?
What it said, an ally who has helped us with the against the Black Tiefling before. Strong. I mean, most of my stuff was in
Yeah, you would have
character.
heard the name Posit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, to be frank with you, I don't know. This type of thing has never happened. There are multiple other elven leaders. I don't even know who they are. I know Held Mathar holds a very significant position. He or one of the other masters would be able to make that call.
Could you get in contact with him?
I can try.
It'll be worth it if we can get Posit here, I think.
Okay. He steps a few feet away and attempts to contact. Do you do anything in the meantime, or just wait?
I
for
think
it?
I'm just gonna wait for the
Okay.
response.
He comes back. Well, we're in a situation that is quite unique. He is at the tree right now, defending. He said he would be open to accepting allies,
Okay.
but the tree and the enchantments on the forest would block any sort of fast travel or whatever it is that he would use to get here. He could get to the edge and then walk in.
I mean, that might have to be good enough.
Mm-hmm.
If we can get him that
But-
far.
Better than nothing.
Exactly.
Let's send a message. Let's do it fast, and then let's get going.
Worst thing that'll happen is
Regardless of what happens, we can't necessarily depend on him right now.
No.
So,
Plus, that way, if anything happens to us, at least Posit will have some indication of what happened.
Yeah.
Know what's going on, which is better than nothing.
You're just gonna tell us some Gandalf shit, like look to the north on the dawn of the third day. Come on, pause it. This is bullshit.
It's look to the east.
What?
With the rising sun, they're blinded by the sunlight. And
You don't know that their sun rotates like ours does.
Okay,
Well,
it's not the sun that rotates.
The sun.
Anyways.
Actually, technically, the entire galaxy rotates, but.
Anyway.
I mean, did anyone read Silmarillion and
Okay.
tell us how?
Okay. Focus.
I'm going to cast Sending to Posit, and I'm going to say, we're in the Elven lands. All trees being attacked. We need help. You can get to Navut and then come in.
Okay, so when you're about to say all tree, you feel the pain. You feel like you probably shouldn't say much any more than that.
We need assistance in the Elven lands.
You have permission to come.
You have permission and teleport to Navut and then come in. Started to run out of words. Blood coming out of my nose.
Is all tree 1 or 2 words?
Unclear. But he didn't say it, so it doesn't matter.
I gotta think about what he's doing and what he would be responding right now.
He's taking a nap.
I would say last we heard he was in Dust Cave, so
New brain, who dis?
He's going to the bathroom.
Indisposed right now, please.
Can I call you back?
That's such
No!
an awkward thing with sending. It's like,
You maybe you caught him in the middle of sex.
right? I
Send
mean, not
it.
pause
Send it.
it, but
He's responding. He's grunting.
I see I'm just getting the dot.
Hold on. Hold on.
Typing.
Buffering. Buffering.
Yeah, you get the pinwheel. Oh, come on. Damn you.
It's even more irritating. It's the bouncing thing that the old Max used to do.
Oh, it was so bad.
Ugh.
I gotta get myself into this character.
Do you
I wasn't
wanna-
expecting
Should
this.
we maybe take a quick break?
It's right around
It's
there.
like-
We'll
around
take a
break
quick
time.
break.
On
and
that
come back with
cliffhanger,
pause it,
pause it
pause.
Will he or will he not?
And then to battle.
To battle! Be right back.